What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and a big war damn eagle to everybody who keeps coming back and showing their support. Today we are trying to get right after our heartbreaking first road game of the year, and we lost at TCU in the rain, pouring everywhere. I can make a million excuses, but at the end of the day, our defense gave up 90% completion to the TCU quarterback, which is just unforgivable, unacceptable, all of the above. Oklahoma beat Michigan, though. That's big news. That's big news. Oregon playing Oregon State. Oregon's still the number one team in the country. Notre Dame and Boston College. Notre Dame bounced back and beat the Miami Hurricanes pretty good, and I must say, 5 catches, 91 yards. That is a beat down right there, 38-24. Nothing Miami could really do. But this week you got LSU at UCF, Notre Dame at Boston College, Eastern Michigan at Kentucky. Who cares about that game? Auburn sitting pretty at 16, right above Texas. But the SEC, if you look, from 4 down is pretty dominant right now. But I'm going to shut up. We're going to get right into this game.
Environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, bragging rights at stake in Alabama, and it will resonate from Muscle Shoals to Mobile, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game, and both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot. He can
rides, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences. Maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal. Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Off the play fake. And the defense, they can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. White going to attack through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice job.
More predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls a rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Return here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will have its first possession of the game. As we
generally, games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys, they're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, what a move! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts at times on the plains.
Auburn going to work with another first down. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target. Trying to find his man on first down. He got it. And he won't be.
He's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff.
Against this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still run.
There you go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer.
Of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play action.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting out.
Now gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. They play that. White going to attack through the air. Gets a, and he is 14-0. But David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So fine across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight. And make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the stick.
Down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got the tight end. And he'll make his way out of first down without scoring. 3rd down. They're going to throw it again. And swatted.
And I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it's no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
That's a really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Gets it out quickly. The defense uses their second timeout of that. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense going to use a timeout, can of field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, too big a biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot. Too smart to be checked down, Charlie, and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to.
Continues to fight for yards. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back in time. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball.
Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second.
At the 37, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. At the 45, on its way. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Jaguars in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so
Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got it.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays. Showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
Big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he will.
Even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, South Alabama. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And he'll move his...
So you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
White going to attack through the air. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
See if they can build them.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
Look at that toughness. Just to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. And as they get him to the ground here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. A second down play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. And
At practice, you think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back.
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. At the 27, they're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Going for it all. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
25. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll keep this drive.
They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They're trying to get to him.
Strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats. Making a great play on the ball carrier.
White wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense is taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last,
They might try to score again. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Beep, beep, beat, you know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. You're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to do. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You gotta love it. 35-10. I would have liked to score more. I wish Walker would have had a better day throwing the ball, only 225 yards. I really want to get him to averaging somewhere around 300. Cobb got a bunch of carries today. Maybe that's the reason why the offense moved a lot better. Cross got a bunch of carries too. You know, he's not a game breaker or anything like that, but he's a good back. He's definitely a complementary to Cobb. Malcolm Simmons out here racking up the yards, racking them up, man. Seriously, 61 run after catch. Gotta love that. Perry Thompson, you got to get more active out there. Defensively, 4 sacks for Keldrick Falk. Would not be surprised if he was the SEC defensive player of the week. The defense steps up against South Alabama, but got shredded against TCU. We want to see improvements. We want to get better. All right, so 784 XP, excuse me. Here we are, the weekly advanced summary. Nothing much, just tell me Walker White doesn't like our playing style. I don't like his accuracy sometimes. But there's the recruiting update. A lot of players were in first 4, a lot of players that were battling other teams for. We lost 2 players down at the bottom to NC State and Clemson, 2 ACC schools. Not a fan of that. But Storm Cooper, actually, I just scheduled his visit, and I probably should have picked this game. He probably wouldn't have committed this week, especially not to NC State if I'd have picked South Alabama instead of later. But here we are, our first boom SEC Defensive Player of the Week, Keldrick Falk. Last year's Heisman Trophy winner, showing out again against South Alabama, the USA Jags. And boom! National Defensive Player of the Week. You got to love that again against the USA Jags. Their stadium is like 20 minutes from my house. I just gotta be honest. They're my hometown school, but they are by far not my favorite school. I am an Auburn Tiger through and through. I got an Auburn tattoo on my arm. I love Auburn so damn much. War damn Eagle, buddies. It's the bye week now. It's week 4 bye week. NC State at Virginia Tech, Alabama at Texas. We moved up to number 13. You gotta love that. Still the SEC showing out in the top 10, man. We're gonna go ahead and quickly advance. Weekly advance summary again. We lost a 5-star player to Kentucky at the very bottom down there. Not a fan of that. And I really wanted that guy. Strong safety. Kentucky's going to be good on defense, that's for sure. As long as they can keep a hold of these guys that they're recruiting, Kentucky might be the story of this entire dynasty. But when we come back tomorrow, when we're finally back tomorrow, we are going to be playing Southern Miss. Another team who's some people would call a cupcake. I say a middle of the kind of like a middle of the pack team. Real quick, Florida beat down Miami. Is Florida back? Is Florida officially back? Because they are smacking fools. Where's Florida at right now? Right under us, man. They are ranked 12. They are definitely back. Texas at Ohio State. That's crazy. Real quick, Oregon, Wake Forest, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Georgia, NC State, Notre Dame, Michigan, Texas, LSU. That is your top 10, and Auburn just sitting there on the outside. We started out 3, but that damn loss to TCU really, really was not what I wanted. That was a big bump in the road right there. That could set us back so, so bad. Thank God that was not a conference game. But underneath us, you got Florida, Washington, Ohio State, Tuscaloosa coming off a loss 59-24 to Texas. A&M, they're 3-1. Liberty's 1-1. Maryland's undefeated. You gotta show more love to the Terrapins. Anyways, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Southern Miss, and I'm out of here. War damn Eagle.